Still tracking more cold at night. Pretty cold last night. Idaho Falls, we dropped down to 28. Pocatello lucked out. We actually stayed way above freezing, so good news there. But we're not out of the woods yet, at least as far as potential frost is concerned. The National Weather Service has issued a frost advisory. You can see it basically for all of the Snake River Plain. That includes the Arco Desert up to Arco. We're looking at low temperatures overnight in the mid-30s. Basically, this frost advisory goes into effect at between 3 and 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. So if you're worried, there's that possibility, just to be on the safe side, maybe get out there and cover those plants just in case. We might get lucky and miss it again, at least for a lot of us. Some areas, though, weren't so lucky last night. A lot of frost up north, in the upper plain at least. We had high pressure building in off the coast of Washington, Oregon. That high pressure is helping warm things up, at least in the afternoon. It's a gradual warming trend, so tomorrow we'll add a few degrees to the afternoon high, and even more so as we get on Friday. And then we got some 90-degree heat from this high pressure system once it settles in just to our south, and that will move in Sunday and Monday, and it will keep us dry. Yeah, for the next 7 days, block all the storms, keep all the storminess away. So tonight, frost advisory for the Snake River Plain. Low temperatures generally in the mid-30s, and you may be going, well, do we really get frost in the mid-30s? Well, you got to remember, actual temperatures usually measured about 4 to 5 feet above the ground. Down on the ground, it will certainly be colder than 36, but that's what we're expecting at eye level in the Gate City. For a low temperature, Idaho Falls around 34, so certainly an improvement over that 28 we had last night. Clear sky for the Central Mountains, not quite as cold as last night. Last night in Chalice, it was 32. Tonight, staying above freezing with a low of 39. That'll be nice, but we still got some freezing cold out there, and way below freezing again in Afton, Yellowstone, Jackson, 27 for a low. Looking at Downey right at the freezing mark. Montpelier, you'll be back in the 20s. Steve called. He says, you know, I think we'll be just as cold as we were last night. Last night they had 23 for a low. We'll flop those two numbers around, looking at a low temperature of 32 in Preston. And then tomorrow, more sunshine. Hopefully you're okay with that. And hardly any wind to speak of. I know you're okay with that. Soda Springs at 68, 67 Montpelier, mid-70s Malad City. We even hit 70 in Jackson. So the warming trend will continue a little bit. Up in the 80s already in Chalice. That's definitely warmer. Near 80 in Salmon. And for the Snake River Plain, not quite in the 80s. Not quite yet. We're looking at high temperatures, mid-70s to about 77 in Pocatello. Southeast Idaho Chevy dealer 7-day forecast. 80s Friday, and then look at that. A couple of days in the 90s. You thought summer was over, huh? Saturday and Sunday. We back off a little bit next Tuesday. Idaho Falls, almost 90 on Monday. Very warm end of the weekend for sure. A high of 88 on Sunday, and dry. Well, not much in the way of wind compared to what we've had lately. That will also be the case for the Teton area. No snow in the forecast for the next 7 days. Monday will hit 80, in fact. And for the Central Mountains, no snow, and temperatures climb a little bit. Hottest, warmest day, if you will, be on Sunday with a high of 87.